Slam Dunk Festival is the best pop punk weekend the UK has to offer. Spread out across two sites, one up north in Leeds and the other down south in Hatfield, Slam Dunk is known in the alternative community as the start of British festival season. Today we're going to be giving you the full lowdown on Slam Dunk South. If you're going to the North event, then we've got a companion video to this available right now. Just click on the link in the description below. So here is your ultimate guide to Slam Dunk South 2025. This year's Slam Dunk is held over the last weekend in May, with the South event being held on Saturday the 24th at Hatfield Park in Hertfordshire, just a few miles north of London. The site is right next to Hatfield train station, with regular services running from King's Cross in central London, which takes about 25 minutes. If you're planning on driving to the site and parking up, then the festival have provided this handy map. There are two car parks which you can aim for. If you're coming from the north of the site, then you're best probably heading for Orange Car Park. Come off the A1 at Junction 4, heading along the A414, which is also known as Hertford Road. From here, everything should be signposted, but if you need it, the what three words for the entrance to the car park is crisp.crop.hurt, and I'll put that on screen right now in case you need it. If you're coming from the south, then you're better heading to the Blue Car Park, which is off the A1 at Junctions 2 or 3. Then head for the A1000, which is also known as Great North Road. Again, from this turn off, everything should be signposted, but just in case, the what three words for that is lance.punch.unity, and again I'll put that on screen right now. If you are parking, then you need to have pre-booked your car park pass for the specific colour car park that you're aiming for. The passes are £11 for the entire day, and the last chance to book one is Tuesday the 20th of May. No passes will be able to be purchased on the day. The car parks will be open from 9 AM and will close shortly after the festival, probably around midnight usually, and you will not be able to leave any vehicles on the site overnight. When you get near to the site, the festival have recommended to ignore any sat-nav instructions that it gives you, but to look for the big yellow signs or anybody in a high-vis jacket that looks associated with the festival, and they'll guide you to where you need to be. If you're getting dropped off, then this is a separate area that you'll need to aim for. So if you're coming from the north, you'll need to exit the A1 again at Junction 4. Again, aim for the A414, but turn off onto the A1000. Head for St Albans Road East, and you'll need to head into Hatfield Centre to find the B197. If you follow the pink route on this map that you can see on the screen, you'll find signs to point you to the drop-off car park, but if you need to use the what three words, it is apple.feel.shack, and again I'll put that on the screen. If you're coming from the south, then again follow the pink route as it comes off the A1000 and head up to the roundabout that links up with the B197. Remember that this is for pick-up and drop-off only, so if you do have a blue car parking pass, make sure you follow the one-way system through to the actual car park itself. There is a one-way system, so make sure you are going in the right entrance and coming out the right entrance. And this area does tend to get congested quite easily, so make sure you arrive early if you don't want to get stuck in that traffic. Remember that the road which accesses Hatfield train station is closed for the entire day, so if you are arranging pickup or booking a taxi or something, remember that no traffic will be allowed on Great North Road between the roundabout that links up with the B197 and St Albans Road East. If you go into any of the after parties, which we'll talk about more later in the video, then there will be a shuttle bus available direct to Camden for £13.20 if you go into those after parties, or if you go into the after party at Hertfordshire Uni, then there will be a single shuttle bus to there for £6.60. The site itself opens at 9 AM, and you can get your ticket scanned, collect your wristband, and enter the outer area of the site on the left hand side of this map here, where there is a bar, including the Monster Energy bar, food vendors, a merch store, lots of toilets, and the lockers if you've booked one in advance. At 11 AM, the gates for the main arena will open for the rest of the site here. Once you're in the arena, there are 5 stages to choose from. The main stage west will be located on the left-hand side as you enter the arena. This is traditionally the main stage, even though it's main stage west and main stage east. The main stage is usually main stage west at Slam Dunk South. Then directly opposite the main entrance is the Key Club stage in the tent. Then up to the right of that is the Kerrang stage, the Monster Energy stage in the far corner, and then kind of looped back on yourself around the central tree area is main stage east. If you've got a VIP ticket, then this central area where all the trees and stuff are is the VIP area. You can access this from either the right hand side of the main stage east or from this central area in the middle of the site as well. There are lots of bars located on site. As you come into the main arena here, on the right hand side is the Craft Ale bar, and as the name suggests, that's just a mixture of craft ales. If you're after a lager or a cider or wine, as well as any 0% options or soft drinks, then there are bars located pretty much next to every single stage. Then there's the Old J Rum Bar, which is near to the VIP entrance. And finally, there is a designated shots bar right next to the Key Club stage tent. There's loads of food vendors located all around the arena, and they're marked on the map with a fork icon. There's a massive cluster of them in the centre of the field there, and then some all around the edges by the stages and bars and stuff. So there's never too far to walk to get something to eat. I'll put the full list of the food vendors on the screen right next to me there, so you can look for yourselves. But they do cater for a wide range of tastes and palates, as well as, you know, having full vegan and vegetarian options as well. But bear in mind that some are identified on that list next to me there with an asterisk, which means that they're only available in VIP. There are 3 big toilet blocks in the arena. One's on the right hand side of Main Stage West, one on the right hand side of the main arena entrances as you come in right by the craft ale bar, and then another one between the VIP and the Monster Energy stages, and each stage has an accessible toilet located near the viewing platform. If you want to bring a water bottle to refill throughout the day, then there are lots of water points on site located near every toilet block. There's also lots of traders, including an official Kerrang store, Crash Records that sells vinyl, American socks, and a few more retail and label stores as well. There's also the Monster Energy signing tent located in the outer area. At the time of recording this, the only artist confirmed to be appearing here is Landmarks between 5 and 6 p.m. and the Crash Records signing tent, which is in the corner by the Monster stage, where at the time of recording this, as it is, will be there between 2 and 3 p.m, Less Than Jake between 3 and 4, and the headliners, A Day to Remember, will be there at 5 p.m. Slam Dunk is an all-ages festival. Under 5s come for free, but there are no dedicated children's activities on site. Remember that if you're bringing a bag, it does have to be smaller than A3 size. Security do have a right to search any bags and will confiscate any prohibited items that are listed on the website. This includes glass, food and drink, balloons, flags, and camp chairs. Phone signal can be a bit dodgy across the site. We've struggled in the past to be able to get in contact with people while we're on site. So we always try and arrange a meetup point before we split up and go and see the different bands that we want to go and see throughout the day. And last year we started timestamping our texts as we sent them, because some people were getting like 3 or 4 texts from about 4 hours ago after we'd already met up, you know, so it got a bit confusing. So just a little tip, timestamp your texts, come up with a meeting point. It's not a massive site, so, you know, if you want to say you want to meet by one of the bars or one of the stages at a certain time, it is fairly easy to meet up with people, but just make sure that you've prearranged that ahead of time. Most of the bars and vendors are completely cashless, so make sure you've topped up your card before you get to the site so that you're not struggling with Signal to transfer money over while you're there. Because VIP has now moved to the shaded area in the middle of the site, there aren't many other shaded areas that aren't in the tents for the stages, so make sure to bring a hat if it's sunny, which it most likely will be, and make sure you bring sun cream as well. Make sure you don't make the same mistakes as I do and forget to put sun cream on and end up burning. So let's go through the main reason why you're probably going to Slam Dunk this year, the lineup. Now, you can download the official Slam Dunk app, which I've got on my phone here. If we just go on that, and then this is all the information you'll need. So you just press enter there, and then, you know, you've got everything there, lineup, personal schedule, artists map, food, and then there's different options for north and south, after parties, which we'll come to again in a minute, photo booth, info, merch, and settings. That's just nothing. If you want to go to lineup, so we can go to schedule then, and it lays everything out nice and neat, and it's, you know, gives you all the times for who's on and when. But the best feature, I think, is if you go to set times, it lays it all out in a nice neat timeline. And then I can say if I want to see Imminence, I can click on them. It gives me loads of information about them. And then they're at the bottom, Saturday, May the 24th, quarter to 2, till 25 past 2 on the main stage east. I can click on the star there, come out of that. And then if I go on that again, set times, and there you go. So there's my day planned out. So I know that, you know, let's say I had Imminence finish at 25 past 2. Then the next band I want to see are at 25 past 4. So I know I've got a 2-hour gap there to go and get some food maybe, or to go and get a drink, or to go and try and catch some bands that I've never seen before and find my next favourite band. And it's got it all laid out there. and I love that feature because it's so handy to see. And on the day as well, you'll notice there's like a thing that goes along, like a line moves along as the time gets throughout the day. And so you can kind of tell where you're up to. You can kind of see, oh God, we've only got 15 minutes to go until such a band. We best hurry up, stuff like that. So that's probably my favorite feature on this app. You've got all the artists. So you can, all the information's there about each one. If you want to click on Alkaline Trio, that's just another way to get that information. The map is on there and everything is highlighted there. So if you are stuck, everything is there. Food, again, all the different places will be there, and they'll tell you, so let's say you want Chicken Shack. You can kind of see like a basic menu. Unfortunately, it doesn't have prices, probably because they'll put the prices up on the day. But at least it gives you an idea of what each place does, so you can kind of check it out before you to save you walking around the entire site looking for things. So everything that you need to know is in this app. If you don't have signal, then it should still load everything. But if not, then take screenshots of things before, especially if you've got your lineup set already, your personal schedule set. Take a screenshot of all the set times, and then that way, even if there is no signal and the app doesn't work, then you know exactly where you need to be and when. So, as we've alluded to, there are after parties after the festival finishes. I think the music normally finishes at about 10:30, 11 o'clock. And then after that until 3 a.m, after the festival, there'll be lots going on in Camden. You can buy an all venues pass, and that'll get you into all of the venues that are hosting Slam Dunk after party events. Dingwalls will have loads of pop punk and emo hits, and even a set from the 900, which is the Tony Hawk Underground Pro Skater cover band. Underworld has all the best rock, alt and indie. The Black Heart is for metal and hardcore. And Electric Ballroom, which is hosted by Face Down, is pop punk and emo in one of the rooms, but the upstairs room is for VIPs and guests only. As well as that, the Forum at the University of Hertfordshire, right near the site itself, is hosting both the Black Parade and Chop Suey Club Nights as well. And again, all the events run from 11 p.m. till 3 a.m. So that is everything you need to know about this year's Slam Dunk South. Are you going this year? Have you been before? Is there anything that you think we've missed, or any tips that you think people should know? Some of our team are going to be at Slam Dunk South this year, so if you want to see what we get up to, then please subscribe down below. The vlog for that will be coming quite soon after the festival itself. If you want to be the first to see that video, then the link to our Patreon is in the description down below, as well as the link to our Discord if you want to come and hang out. We talk about new music, festivals, gigs, and just basically a lot of other nonsense. Like I said before, if you're going to Slam Dunk North, then we have a companion video to this which is available to watch right now. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Toodles!